saw last night after the debate was the president leave the debate stage, go rally supporters, grassroots supporters in Atlanta, went and got some food at Waffle House, hopped on the plane here to Raleigh, touchdown in Raleigh at nearly 2 a.m. to meet a bunch of supporters on the tarmac, shook every single hand, then got back up this morning, gave the speech that we all just saw, made a forceful demonstration of what the choice and what the stakes are in this election, and he's going to continue to do that day in and day out for the remainder of this campaign. So we're excited coming off of today. He understands that sometimes you get knocked down, but you get back up and you keep fighting, and that's exactly why the American people elected him in the first place, and it's why they're going to re-elect him again in November. So with that, I'll take a few questions.
Given the president's appearance in Raleigh, was it a mistake to insist on no audience for the debate? And secondly, what kind of outreach is the campaign doing to Democrats and others who are concerned about winning in November based on his performance last night?
Yeah, so I think one of the things that the American people got to see last night on the debate stage was Donald Trump in prime time as well. They got to see the Donald Trump that has been speaking at the MAGA rallies since he launched his campaign, where he has every single day been talking about ruling as a dictator on day one, where he's been calling for a bloodbath, where he's been celebrating January 6th, promising to pardon the insurrectionists of January 6th. The vast majority of the American people had not heard that at all until last night. And so last night was one of the first times that the American people are going to begin to see the extremism that Donald Trump represents and just how harmful a second Trump term would be moving forward. So I think the president's honest about his own performance, but as far as what last night's debate actually provided for the American people, it crystallized the threat and begins to crystallize the threat that Donald Trump poses. So that's what we're going to continue to focus on as we head into the summer months, as more and more people begin to tune into this election and Donald Trump, who's no longer on the sidelines of American politics, returns to the limelight.
And not having an audience?
No, listen, I think it forced Donald Trump. What you saw Donald Trump do throughout the course of that debate as it went on was obviously he spent the entire night lying. But as the debate went on in prime time, without an audience for him to feed off of, he became more unhinged. He started to spew more and more lies, and he reminded the American people of exactly why they fired him in the first place. When he said that the overturning of Roe was a great thing. Again, when he refused to commit to accept the results of an election. When he, again, said that his corporate giveaways were the right thing to do. That's what the American people have rejected already. They have not necessarily heard him say that in prime time, but that's what they got to see last night.